Oh, welcome back to the Carboot Toy Haul. So we've just had the bank holiday weekend in the UK. So we had two car boots. We had the Sunday car boot and the Monday car boots. So pretty busy. We had picked up quite a bit of stuff. First up, I only went to like one charity shop. And we got this glass, which is from some sort of anime. It's £1.25, a bit of a random purchase because I don't know what it is, but my daughter recognised it, so we did get that. And then we also bought this little figure for £1. Apparently it's from some game, not quite sure what it was. And then we just got two games. We got Minecraft on the PS3, which is £2. And then I got Call of Duty Black Ops again for £2. That was the only charity shops that I did anyway. We did get a couple of things. So next up, we had the on the Sunday car boot. There's actually two car boots, quite local to me. One's much better than the other. These were DVDs. Now these, I didn't buy these from a charity shop, but they seem to have some sort of charity shop label. I only paid 50p each for these, but anyway, it's the Wizards Activity CD-ROM. All of these are like vintage, so you got that. You got Dogs 4. Used to play that a lot back in the game, and then a PC version of Sonic 3D. I thought they must be worth 50p each. For £1 we bought this Borat's book, hardback. Looks like it might be quite interesting. Quite sure how it's wrote there. Okay, well, anyway, that was £1. We found this. I don't wear polo shirts, but I found an amazing polo shirt. WWF. It's a vintage polo shirt. It was they wanted £4 for it. Pretty much mint condition. Back when it was called the World Wrestling Federation. I've done like a Google search on it. The only ones I can find on eBay are one was a buy it now for 60 and one was 80. One of the listings said that it was actually is there a button missing there? Oh no, that's good. That it was actually staff wore it at some type of UK event. Don't know, I need to do some more research in it. Anyway, that was a pretty cool pickup. I bought another one of these redneck glasses. As you can see, it's come off, but I have actually purposely did that. I'd noticed it wasn't very well stuck on. Somebody's got some sort of glue on it, and I wanted to remove it because I wanted to use the handle to then super glue onto my own, and it was 25p. So, and it's something disgusting inside there, so I'm just going to use that and glue it to maybe a skull glass or something cool anyway. So 25p. I was having that. They also had some other glasses, plastic tumblers. Again, all 25p. So we got this one, refill, not landfill, from Hobson's Brewery. And then randomly, I think these are going to just be for selling, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, the River Tour. So we had 1, 2, 3 of those, 4 of those, I'm sure, yeah, and that was a Joshua Tree U2 Tour 2017. Thought maybe somebody would be worth something to somebody, so I picked them up for 25p. Some other t-shirts I bought. 50p each. We've got a Guardians of the Galaxy one. These are like practically unworn. They weren't new with tags, I don't think, but this, I don't know really what this one is, but I just got to grab two. As you can see with the label, it's not cracked or anything, so 50p each. Randomly, we found some milk bottles. I think they're American milk bottles, because they're Tweety Pie and Sylvester. I don't know if you can see that. Warner Brothers 1997. And this one said, thank you for returning our empty bottles. Which obviously somebody didn't. That was 1996. And they were £1 each, so I picked them up because I thought they were quite interesting. Random purchase, 50p, Alton Towers mug thing. I think it's been unused. I think there's maybe there's another one actually. Yes, there is another one. Yeah, I forgot there was two, and this one's the one with I think it looks unused. It probably might have been used once because you pick them up while you're at the theme park. Anyway, I wonder if there's a year on them. No, I don't think so. No, not I can see. So they were, I think, 50p each. And we come across a Quality Street tin. As you can see, it's quite an old one, it's quite a big one. But what they had inside, which now I can't get it off, was a bunch of Beyblades. Bunch of Beyblades, parts. Only wanted £2 for these, so pretty cool. And they're all the older ones. I don't know if they're dated, but yeah. So old box full, loads of parts, launchers, bits and bobs. Well worth £2. I might even keep the tub, as that's vintage as well. 2003, I think it said on it. 2 DVDs, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I'm trying to collect all these on DVDs. These are £1 each. 2nd season and 4th season, so I'll put them on the back burner till I get round to watching them. I'll watch them all in order. That was a good find for me. Randomly, before I picked that up for £2, I found this, and he wanted £3 for it. Another big, not as big, but there was quite a few there. And he also had a few figures, and how much did he? Yeah, I think he wanted £2 for a vintage Ghostbusters figure, which I already have that one, and then 3 Jurassic Park figures. £2 for them, and £3 for the Beyblades. That's a bargain. Yeah, found another stall that was selling some a couple of interesting things. You got these like bugs in resin. Creepy crawlies. I can't remember how much it went now. I think I paid for I know it's pretty cheap. I think it was like £1.50 for all these, and then they found another one, and they gave me that for free. Got a big one there. I think these might have come on magazines. I'm not sure. Pretty nice. with a bit macabre. That's a big one there. A bit of a chip on that one. It's a pity because that's one of the best ones. So we had them, and then also I got this a little Minecraft TNT keyring type thing. Yeah, I think I paid £2 for them. But I did go back to the store later, and I've got a story about that. I'll give you in a minute. The same lady selling these has a bunch of geeky stuff. Normally quite interesting. So I had a look through. These figures are £1 each. We got a vintage Hagrid figure, pre-movie. Although this one doesn't have a maker's mark, so it might be a bootleg. Got a feeling it is. Well, they had that. And then they also had this interesting little figure. Little devil. Quite big. So I managed to, can you see the date there? 1993, I think that was, or 2. And Google image searched it, and apparently they're like a vintage Spanish toy. They had all sorts of different creatures, kind of like a knockoff one. They had all like Frankenstein's monster and mummies and ghosts and zombies and whatnot. But they also had like a bootleg Freddy Krueger one. That was quite cool, and The Fly. I wish I'd found them ones, but still, I think that one's pretty cool. Another seller was selling these. There's Piglin. I presume they're in the wrong way. That one, and this little Ghast, which I'm not quite sure what it was at first, but it's like a fidget spinner. A Ghast fidget spinner. They were 50p each. That was a bit of a bargain. I've not had a chance to go through and sort anything out because I'm just recording it straight. Left them in the bags. This was a cool little pickup as well. We got Spider-Man, Wolverine and Hulk, and it's actually from Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, Marvel Superhero Island. Where's the date? There's Hobgoblin there, Spider-Man. Yeah, the date, there was the date. 1998. And they only wanted £1 for it, and I believe he says it's not been used. It does seem quite good condition. Bit of a mark there. Not that I'm going to use it, but that's a cool little collector's piece. Got that. Let's try and reorganise a little bit. Let's move the camera. There we go. There we go. Bit better. Not too interesting, but there's just a box of animals. I have kind of been through it. I think it is. It's all cheap, generic stuff. Nothing too interesting, but there's only £2. Pretty sure there's no Chinese ores or anything that I collect in there, so I'll just put them as a random bundle. But I also bought these off her. I think that box was £3, so I might have overpaid a little bit. And then she also had these rather cool Pod Racer plastic plates. There's 4 of them. I think they're all like Sebulba. All vintage ones. I don't know if they actually say anything on the back. They're not dated, but they are vintage, and she wanted 50p each for them. So With those for 50p each. I don't seem to have much room today for some reason. Let's get rid of this Quality Street, I don't need that. That's just taking up space. There we go, that's a bit better. Right, this is what I wanted to show you. So a little box here, and I looked in it, and it was all Games Workshop stuff. I think there's a lot of like Lord of the Rings stuff. Nothing too interesting. There is some metal characters in there. We sort of haggled about for the price and ended up paying a £5 for it. Maybe overpaid a little bit. There is some good stuff in there. What's that? 19.99. There's a couple of pieces. What's this? Is that an elder figure? I thought that was actually missing parts. I don't think it is. That's quite cool. I don't know. £5 might have been a much because they are all just bits and bobs, bits and pieces. There's a metal, the metal part. But then I never see much Games Workshop stuff, so I thought I'd get it. So we agreed on a £5 because they are vintage, but they're also lots of bits missing. So I think that's probably worth it. And then he also had this. He wanted £2 for it, but I said I'll leave it, and he said you can have it for £1, so I picked it up just to sell on. That one is if it works properly. I don't think it's got batteries. We'll see if that works anyway for £1. They do sell for quite a bit of money. I went back to the ones with the bugs on, and I saw he had like a little Minecraft figure. Just a little zombie. So I asked him how much. He was a young lad, so he said he wanted 5p for it. So I said, yeah, no problem. And then he asked me if I was the one that bought the bugs, and he came home and said he found another one for me, and just gave me this for free. So I gave him £1 for the zombie instead of 5p, because they had been nice and they'd already given me a free one, and so I don't mind giving him £1 for that one. Next up, there was loads of bags of what looks like vintage animals, plastic animals, and they wanted £3 each for them. Nothing too interesting for me. However, I did spot this one has a my pet Monster in My Pocket figure, and also a vintage Tomy Pokemon figure. So that's worth £3 for me. I don't know what else we've got in there. I'm not sure the branding. I can see it's China on it. So yeah, happy to pay with that. And the animals will just go into into a job lot of animal figures. Okay, so the last thing I bought at the bank holiday car boots was a box of Star Wars figures. I had seen some vehicles that they'd gotten. I didn't buy them, didn't ask for them even, and then they're gone. We just left this tray of figures, so I said, how much are these? And she just went, £3 a lot. So I ripped round off, and I'll have a look what we've got in here. we've got like clone troopers. I don't know the date on any of these. Hang on. Let's see if I can use my magnifying glass. Don't know if it'll work on camera. Let's try it with a super zoom. My eyesight is definitely like 2008. So we got that one. A couple of years in there, and that'll be vintage. We have this Stormtrooper. This one looks older. Kind of looks like a Power of the Force one. Yeah, it was. I think 2000. So there's that one. This cool looking figure. I'm not quite sure who that is. I don't know all of the Legacy or Legends characters. This, which obviously isn't Star Wars, but I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can use Google. Hang on. Hopefully this isn't interfering with the thing too much. So that is the image shows a Destiny Angel action figure. New Captain Scarlet series based on the Jerry Hansen Classic show. Okay, so I learned something new. That didn't affect the audio too much. A TIE fighter pilot. It looks like some of these masks are their visors are missing. We've got Darth Vader. We have a white Darth Vader. It's not a bootleg, it's genuine, vintage. Not 1980s vintage, unfortunately. Another clone trooper, and another one. Thingy pilot. You've got Anakin missing a hand. We've got Anakin's hand and lightsaber. Stormtrooper, clone trooper missing its head. It's just popped out. Ugh. There we go. TIE fighter pilot. We've got a Terminator figure. Which one's this from? I can't remember which one it was. The fourth one, isn't it, something? And another Terminator figure, obviously that's not from the same line. That's quite cool. 2009 that one is, a little bit later. Some more Clone Wars. Another Clone Trooper and Leia. A little what appears to be, is that like a Galaxy Heroes R2. We've got a little Chewie keyring, and then we've got some extra parts, some weapons and stuff. So, £3. How many figures have we got? Well, I'm not including the one without the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 I believe. 18 Star Wars figures. For £3. Very good. Some vintage, some nearly vintage. Nice. And then lastly, very random purchase, a second-hand t-shirt, but I paid £10 for this. And it's a McDonald's staff Minecraft t-shirt. Let's go with my Minecraft McDonald's toy collection. So that's it. Bank holiday weekend sorted. I'll put this video out on Friday. And until the next one, ta-ra for now.